everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nidhi. You're watching my series on how to become a cabin crew. The question that I'm going to be answering today for all of you is a very important question that usually all the interviewers will ask you in either the first round, the introduction round, or even in the final round, which is, why do you want to become a cabin crew? And I'm going to break it down into three different parts for you as to how you can structure this answer. First and foremost, when you start this answer, it's very important to start off by telling as to why you want to become a cabin crew with this particular airline, because that's how you form that first impression. It's actually very easy to say, I want to become a cabin crew because I want to do this. I like traveling. It has a lot of great perks. Or it's also easy to say that I'm a very customer-centric person. I have great customer service experience. But does that make you stand out? So my advice would be to actually start off your answer by saying, I would like to become cabin crew with Indigo Airlines, or I would like to become cabin crew with Emirates, or I would like to become cabin crew with Qatar Airways, or I would like to become cabin crew with Singapore Airlines. Whenever you're sitting in the interview for that particular airline, that goes to show that you're here for this particular airline and you're not just giving a generic answer. And then basically you can talk a little bit about the airline. Come to the second point. It's very important to align the skills that you would want to showcase, or the competencies that you have, to the competencies or skills that basically the interviewers in the cabin crew interview are looking for. They're looking for people who are good with people skills, who are good with communication, who are just good with making people feel comfortable, who are approachable, who are humble, who can carry themselves well. So basically these are some of the skills that you would like to bring onto the table, to tell them what are some of the qualities or skills or competencies that you have which would make you a great cabin crew. Third thing that I want to share with you here is, a lot of people would say that, but then you have to say something else to basically prove that you genuinely have these skills. And a great way to do that is basically tell them a story or tell them an experience that you have had from your previous job. So if you have a previous experience, doesn't matter whether it's customer service experience or non-customer service experience, try and come up with a story where you can basically tell them how in a particular situation you were able to handle people very well, or you were able to handle situations very well. Now, a lot of people who are freshers who go for the cabin crew interviews, you might not have these kind of stories because you do not have prior experience. So what you can do in that situation is you can basically come up with a story and tell them that, to give you an example, if I were to deal with a customer on flight who is probably not eating his food or who's upset about something, I will ensure that as a service provider, I go out of my way to basically find out as to why that customer is upset and do my level best with my communication skills or my approachable behavior to make sure that that customer leaves happily from the aircraft at the end of the day. So this is how basically you can connect it to a story or to an experience to tell them how genuinely you actually have those skills that you've been talking about. So in short, this is what I would recommend when it comes to giving an answer as to why you want to become a cabin crew. First and foremost, talk about the airlines that you want to be part of the cabin crew with, which means that I would like to become a part of Singapore Airlines as a cabin crew because it has great reputation for customer service and going out of its way to making sure that not just passengers but crew are all taken care of. And from my previous work experiences, I've always been given the feedback that I have great communication skills, I have good listening skills, and I'm a very approachable person, and I would like to bring all these qualities if I get an opportunity to become part of this team. And to just share an experience from my previous customer service experience that I have, there was a situation where basically one of the customers got really upset about the food not being delivered on time, and we went out of our way to make sure that his future deliveries were all on time. We kept a track of it, and in that current situation as well, we wanted to ensure that we properly apologized to the passenger or the customer that we were dealing with, and at the same time give him something extra. So that's how I would probably frame that answer. But again, as I always tell you guys, my answers are very, very impromptu. I never practice my answers. My answers are primarily based on my experience and things that I read, and basically how I genuinely feel about dealing with things in given situations. And that's what I would recommend you to do as well when it comes to answering this particular question, why you would like to become a cabin crew. So this is how I would answer this question. But again, there are a lot of answers out there. Go ahead and read through and basically see how you are able to answer that question given your personality and how you would like to bring forth your personality to this particular answer. So I really hope this adds some value, and if it does, do not forget to share it with other people. Do not forget to like this video, and do subscribe to my channel, and also press the notification bell for more video updates. And you all know that I do a lot of personal coaching, so do get in touch with me if you'd like to know more about that. The details are listed in the comment section below. And in the meantime, all of you out there, stay pretty, stay handsome, and all the best for your interviews. I love you guys. Bye.